Hello, beautiful people. Let's get together, share the space, and center into our heart to send healing energy to the children in Gaza, especially today. I think it's a big tragedy what happened to children in Gaza, especially in the last years. So many have left our planet, our earth, into the next life, hopefully. And I think the children that are alive are in a state of absolute panic and loss. And I think all of us can contribute to an energy field of healing and support. So if you resonate, I would love for all of us to take a seat and sit or lay down and concentrate for a little while onto this very criticized and this area of very long conflict, this area where it's all about the home, the loss of home, and the home that is ancestrally connected to different people. And the children in Gaza, they don't bother, probably. This is a thing for the adults. And it's the children that are heavily affected by this terrible, terrible, terrible war. It's a tragedy that does not leave the human consciousness anytime soon. There are tourists who go into this area to witness what is happening to people. And there are reporters who are struggling to have an interview and find humanity in settlers as well as Palestinians. The conflict is old, and there were decades of peace talks, and it escalated with terror. So let's soothe the energy, the frequency, the act of terror with a lot of peace, surrender and trust. Let's trust that we can send a signal to the universe, to the earth, to God, to whatever you resonate with, to ancestors, to nature spirits, to humans, that we call for peace in the area, especially today, and that we want to feel centered as the human race in the frequency of peace and community, and not borders and fences, conflict and war. I think it's time to send healing energy to Gaza and to let these children be surrounded by the frequency of divine support. That whatever guides them on their difficult path in this life, that no one has seen coming, no one could have known really how this conflict will be escalating this quickly and continues on then for many years. And her children are made like evil for being from the wrong people, from the wrong country, from being annoying to soldiers that are trained to not feel, to not be, trained in a mindset of destruction, and treat children like prisoners, like people who have no space and no allowance on this earth, even though they are from the earth, as all of us and all of creation truly is. So I'm trusting that the earth hears our call, that the angels, the spirits, the universe, the ancestors, the beautiful, beautiful sea hears our plea to help protect the children in Gaza. Like, we were not allowed to bring them food, but we are allowed to send them the nurturing energy of love and support from all around the globe. Wherever you're at, whatever you think is your proportion of energy and frequency you can hold or send to their direction, it would be awesome to have this request in your heart that the children find the peace and eventually the safety, and that they may find a path in life that supports them and helps them, holds them close. And it's a tragedy that none of us could protect them, no matter how loud or quiet the requests were for the governments this time. Like, as I said, the peace conversation was ongoing for decades and it was never really successful. And it's really difficult if this escalates due to terror. And it's terrible to see the pictures of the children, and I see pain in their eyes that I've never seen before. Really, is such deep sorrow and the sense of incapability of understanding the pain and the suffering inside and outside of them. And it's not only war, it's revenge. And the revenge has been boiling for many, many generations. And the children, they don't know. They are still in a state of innocence. And they are not to blame. It's not their fault, not their decision. They really need us to call out to the planet, to the energies, to the gods, to the goddesses, to whatever you resonate with, to Jesus, to Mary Magdalene, to animal spirits, to the sea, to the earth, to all of our beautiful, beautiful hearts, to hear the pulsing of the hearts of the children in Gaza. They are here to let us know that they really need to be heard. They really need to hear that humans are still human, because what they are surrounded with is the war zone, and they can only have a few glimpses on their smartphones probably, but they really, really need to hear that we care and we see and we witness, and we will not forget how many lives this conflict took away from all of our beautiful hearts. And it is a tragedy on this planet that I think has never happened before. I think this war and this situation for the children is one of a kind, and it's a new trauma that even, I think, mothers who are pregnant with their baby, they might feel this new fear. And it could be that this fear is the fear of losing the baby to war and to soldiers and to torture and to pain and suffering that cannot be regulated by a society that has been there to support before the war. And I think it's in the human subconscious is a new wound, and it's a new call, a call to rise as a race, as the human race, as all of us, all what is connecting us, our bones, our blood, the planet, the sky. Let's really call out and pray that the children in Gaza have the most divine support on their journeys, that they will find the frequency and the energies and the love that we send out today to help them heal, to help them sleep, to help them eat, to help them overcome the pain, the suffering, the torture, the death, the threats, the criminals, the war victims, and this fall from a society to victims. And let's pray that they have seeds in their heart for forgiveness too, to forgive Israel, but also to forgive all of us for our incapability of keeping their area in safety. Like we forget a lot. We are very egoistic. We don't care a lot. And in the middle of the ignorance that all our lives are, in the state of mostly very ignorant race, it was possible that this escalated in this way, and it's really hard to have children in so close to my home in Europe, in Austria. It's not far away. I could reach with the car. It would take a few days actually, and to have them leave this planet in the state that they had to go, and to have them had on the planet suffering in this immense way, and the loss of a safe space against the predator. This is disgusting, and I'm really angry, but mostly I really call out for more safety for those children, and more shelter, and more food, and more support. Thank you guys for having spent this time with me. I need to stop because I don't have space on my phone to record anymore. I'm sending you blessings too, guys. Thanks for caring, and thanks for listening, and thanks for investing time and energy to this beautiful cause. May the light be with you.